everybody. I am Grace. I'm going to talk to you about a topic that is close to my heart. It's my newfound meaning, which is about perimenopause. So, just a little bit of introduction about myself. I am originally from the Philippines. I am working full time and I have a child. I gave birth in 2020 and I'm in a biracial marriage. So, starting in retrospect, I've been experiencing the symptoms of perimenopause quite a lot actually. So, as far as I can remember, in 2023, I started to have a significant weight gain around my abdomen area, and I also started to feel anxious, depressed, very irritable, although I don't remember myself being in that kind of person. So I was really in the dark and I really don't know what's going on with me. Um, that's why I seek the help of a counselor or a therapist. And this is where then I became a part of this perimenopause group, wherein we have weekly calls, and that's how I started to learn that I could be in perimenopause, and I didn't even know that there is such thing called perimenopause. I only knew growing up that there is, of course, women undergo menopause and that's it, that your period stops. But little had I known that there is that transition period which could last really longer, based on the research that I do, based on the studying that I do. It can last around 10 to 15 years, which an average age for a woman to have menopause is around 51 years old, and prior to that there is the transition that's called perimenopause. So I was really in an overwhelming place. I don't understand what's going on to me. It seems like I'm not myself. I know how to handle problems before. I used to living alone, and so it's all a lot of things that adding up. I feel also starting to, aside from significant weight gain, I also started to feel all the hot flushes, and also what else are my symptoms? So weight gain, hot flushes, irritability, and brain fog. So I remember being in a meeting many times wherein I would say, what's this word again? And it's like, oh, you know this, I'm explaining things, and then in the middle of it, I forgot. Or in retrospect, based on the reflections that I have, I also remember misspelling. I misspelled a lot of words during chatting, and then later on I realized, oh, it's wrong. And then lately, after at least 2023, like 3 years ago, I would say, I caught myself opening the refrigerator and it's like, why am I here? It takes for me time to, go back to the original things. What's the purpose? Why I'm doing this and why I'm doing that. So I had brain fog. What else did I experience? So a lot of things. And if you resonate with me, all these experiences, and it seems like you're not yourself, it could be that you're in perimenopause. Oh, I also experienced having back pain. I even went to the orthopedics and I had an x-ray, and then they said like it could be a precursor for something like osteoarthritis or osteoporosis or something like that. And I also was a pre-diabetic, and yeah, I had that one, but it's all like isolated. It was dealt with in isolated cases. And one thing I was telling my doctors that I think I'm having, like menopause. I didn't know yet that there's such thing as perimenopause. I was telling my doctors, I think I'm having, maybe I have menopausal symptoms already. I didn't even know that menopause is just one day only after having no period for 1 year. And they always brush me aside. Oh no, you're still so young, etc., etc. Until I forgot about it. The most overwhelming, that's really is covering everything for me. Like I don't feel the joy of it. I'm just really feel tired and really angry. So angry. There is that rage in me that was like overpowering everything. That was really, I would say, the climax of things, like at the top of the symptoms that I have. And oh, before I forgot, I also have, I did not have period for 6 months, and I thought I was pregnant, and I don't want to be pregnant because it's very difficult to have kids when you're abroad, when you don't have a village with you to take care, to help you care um, your kids. So like for us, just me and my husband and our kid, and it's good there's daycare because we're both working full time. We cannot afford to not work both full time. We live in Munich, which is one of the most, if not the most, expensive city in Germany. Um, and also, I have an aging parents to support too, and I'm also pretty ambitious. So, but that's another story. So, yeah, so I thought I was pregnant. For 6 months, I didn't have a period. And after that period came back, and there are times wherein the period would last for a month and would last, and it's very heavy. It's not painful. I used to have endometriosis, and I used to have very, very painful periods and longer and heavy, but this one is really heavy and really long. It's very annoying, like, oh God, it's still there, like almost a month already, it's still there. And then sometimes it's just 2 weeks, it's back again. And after that, I had like regular periods or sometimes very, very low volume, so almost nothing, something like that. So it's like fluctuating, but I'm okay with the small, with the very low volume of monthly period. I don't like the ones that are really, really, really heavy and longer flow. So if you have the symptoms, and if you can resonate with me, if you experience all this, and this is the reason why I'm sharing it to you, because you could be me years ago. Um, this is the reason why I am committed to helping women who were like me, who was in the dark like me years ago. Um, yeah, I'm committed to give more information, to share more information, not as a doctor, because I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to diagnose, but I know the symptoms. I've read a lot. I'm actually studying to be some kind of coach, but let's see how it goes. But I'm studying a lot of this topic. I'm watching videos about this topic. I'm reading a lot about this topic. I made this my newfound meaning to tell more women about perimenopause, especially women who are around me, who are in the Munich area, but also with this age and technology, everything is like a global city with internet. You can always tell people, educate people about the topic. So, yeah, and this is where as I went through this dark moment, um, it it really became an aha moment for me. And also, since I became part of this therapy group that meets every week digitally, um, I had access to a lot of information, a lot of experts about perimenopause. Even migraine is even migraine can be a perimenopausal syndrome, and a lot of other things, not only the famous ones like hot flushes, and some of the ugly ones and embarrassing symptoms like itchy down there, dry, and yeah. So there's a lot of things, and at the beginning, I was thinking that women are cursed. But actually, these things, this perimenopause, the more you know about it, the more you tell women about it, it's not really to scare everybody. It's not to scare women starting in their mid 30s or early 40s. It's not to scare, but really to make women um, be to empower them. We can be empowering ourselves by knowing more about this topic, by studying more about this topic. And this is the reason why I created Perimenopause, because you could be at the very beginning in the dark, but then the more you know about it, the more you see, the more you're enlightened. It could be a fantastic experience. And these are also like a lot of women, so they're 45 are starting new business or something like that. It's because this is an era wherein you set boundaries. It's clear for you. You don't want any more PS. It's a time where you are so sure about yourself. Of course, but I have to I have to undergo those things for me to appreciate the value of being in that journey, or else I wouldn't be like this right now. So it's not yet perfect. Um, but yeah, so welcome to Perimenopause. So because once you learn about it, it can turn into a fantastic experience. And most of the symptoms that you experience, they are not impossible to deal with. It can be managed holistically. So the goal really is longevity, improve the quality of life. So in this channel, in my Instagram and this YouTube channel, which I converted into Perimenopause, it has really evolved from bags to motherhood to travel to whatever, to now a newfound meaning called Perimenopause. Come if you are like me, a woman, and if you're like if you are a pure sister, if you are like, if you are my pure sister, come join me, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Not only because I'm sharing about myself, but also be sharing about information that I got from all the experts who has been there. And also I am planning to collaborate, especially in the local area where I am right now, to cook something, to build something, to hopefully have access to all the women like me, who are there, who will be, or who's already in perimenopause, even if they don't know it. So if you're 35 years old or early 40s and you start to feel not yourself because something is changing, things that you have done is no longer working, you eat less, you exercise more, but still gaining weight. So, and your period maybe starts to already fluctuate, sometimes heavy, sometimes not there, and suddenly maybe you have this rage, you're irritable, you're anxious, even if you're not like that before, or it could be other symptoms. Talk to me, put down a comment below, or follow me on Instagram. It's called Perimenopause. So Perimeno and then Tastic. Yeah, talk to you soon and hoped to talk to you. So, bye bye for now.